Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. It's Friday night, almost 9 o'clock at night, and I have been so busy getting stuff done today that this is the first time I've had a chance to sit down and make a video. I decided to use a random number generator today. I numbered my to-do list. I pump out a number. Okay, gonna work on that. Okay, gonna work on that. And I had a lot done. I got 3 or 4 Etsy listings updated. I've restocked one item, and I finished my first Mystery Yarn Challenge 824 project, and I used all of the colors. Yep, productive day. And I mailed a package. But after I had the package all sealed up, I was like, oh, I didn't put in a note. And then after I took it out to the mailbox, I was like, I never took pictures of that stuff before I sent it. So, you know who you are. I know you're expecting a package. Sorry I didn't write a note. I will write an email to say what I was going to say in the note. Okay. So, one of my random number generators that I did today ended up on Restock Mushroom Frog. Ribbit. It's a free pattern, I think, on Instagram by Crochet Nerds, K-N-E-R-D-S. I will put it up there. But I sold the red one at Street Fest, so now it is restocked. And that goes in this bag here. That's where I got it from. Then I had this big project. My first project using my Mystery Yarn Challenge 824 yarn. And I was just like going through my books, like, what can I make with this? What can I make with this? And I thought, oh, I could do like a mermaid cat using one of those blues for the tail and then the peachy pink for the cat. Okay, but I'm supposed to use all of the colors in one project. Oh, I could make a loaf cat with that speckled yarn, but you're supposed to use all of them in one project for the Mystery Yarn Challenge. So, I have a pattern that I found on, I think it's on amigurumi.com, for a colorful chicken. I have made at least 3, maybe 4 of them, and they've all sold because they're cute. Oops, I dropped one thing. There is my colorful chicken. It used the variegated yarn. It uses the peach yarn for the beak and the feet, and like the dark blue and the light blue are here in stripes. The dark blue is already there, also there. The bright blue is down here. So I used all the colors in one item. And hang on while I retrieve something. I'm always dropping stuff. I told you that I have a collection of ribbon yarn, ladder yarn, stuff like that I got in a yarn gift back in April that I'm trying to use up. Well, since this chicken is just so extra, I figured this chicken needed a fancy nest. Stay. So, chicken has a sparkly nest and eggs from the colors in the chicken. So I don't know if I'm going to get it done tonight, but I want to get like a short made up that I can share as a reel on Instagram and on YouTube as a short, just showing the chicken in her nest, and getting enough pictures taken to put up an Etsy listing for her. I was going to call her Suri. S-U-R-I. Short for surplus, because she's just so extra. Okay. So I feel somewhat, stay, don't you go falling again. I feel somewhat caught up now. I've got the pressure off of getting a big project done. I think I'm going to, where is it? I think I'm going to focus on using up the cotton from my $3 thrift store challenge. Probably work on this stuff a little bit more. And just play a little bit. I might start a sweater according to the pattern, according to the sizes of the cow that were published on the Foster Closet website. And then head over there on Monday. Try the sweater on the cow and see how it goes. That's the tentative plan. I really haven't planned that far ahead. I'm not even sure what I'm doing tomorrow. My daughter was working yesterday, so I didn't get to go for my Grammy time on Thursday. And she said, oh, Saturday looks like it might be a good day. Maybe we could go to the farm/petting zoo on Saturday. But I haven't heard back about that. So I don't know if I'm going to get a message at like 6 in the morning saying, hey, can you be over here by 8 and we'll go to the zoo, the petting zoo, the farm? Or if it's just not worked out, or well, I don't know. We shall see. Time will tell. I do feel like I'm making progress. I'm not feeling as overwhelmed as I was the other day. So that is good. That is good. So I am going to go play with yarn and see if I can cross a few more things off my list. I was thinking of making a few more flip coffee. Now the thing with the flip coffee is you've got to make sure that you've got the same yarn weight for the inside and the outside. Because if it's off even by like a little bit, like if one is 8 wraps per inch and the other one's 10 wraps per inch, they're not going to turn inside out as easily. So I'm probably going to have to do wraps per inch with like, I'll pick out a couple colors. Okay, can I use these together? Do a wraps per inch and see. Did that work? Okay. So that's it. It's feeling hot again. Maybe I should go make my coffee tonight and put it in the fridge for iced coffee in the morning. Because I get the feeling tomorrow's going to be another hot one. That's it. I'm going to go use up some scrap yarn and play with some stuff. And I'm just looking at my phone thinking, this looks a little fuzzy. I don't know if it's due to the fact that there's no natural lighting or if my phone is dirty. So sorry about the fuzziness. Or maybe it's one of those, you know, the Hollywood filters that they use on the aging actresses to make them look better. I'm not that high tech. I don't know how to use filters. Okay. I've run out of things to say. And it's only been like 8 minutes. Probably because I haven't finished much. And I've been writing down ideas like crazy for a few, I mentioned the make along where if you make one of my monsters that there'll be a cut. So I've been working on the details to that and working on details for something else and trying to make a decision and just doing a lot of scribbling. But now I will go play with yarn. I have a few hours before bedtime. I'll probably put on a Hallmark mystery. I've been getting some interesting ones lately. Put on a Hallmark mystery, and I've just printed out a pattern for a bandana, like a granny square bandana. So I will cake up this cotton because I think it is too thin it's too thin for me to use just one strand at a time. So I'll probably cake it up so I can pull from center and outside and double it up. That's the plan. So, bye-bye. I don't know if I'll have a chance to make a video tomorrow. I don't know if I have something to talk about tomorrow. Yeah. I'm tired. It's almost 9 o'clock. So, I'm starting to feel sort of tired. But I am also feeling kind of psyched that I finished this. I think in Ravelry, I probably have pictures of the other 2 or 3 that I made. I know that I made one and sold it on Etsy. I made one and sold it at Street Fest. Then I had someone message me on Etsy to make 2 of them, but in different colors so that her kids could tell there's a part and not fight. So this is probably my 5th one, but I'm not sure. Ravelry would tell. I'll check Ravelry before I do the editing and let you know what number colorful chicken this was. And I need to take a picture of it before it goes anyplace. Okay, I feel like I should end on a high note, like some happy, upbeat. I'm trying to think of something. Well, the fact that I finished a project, that's, you know, a big project, that's good. And we got some pictures from our youngest daughter. She took a trip. Remember that Friday when everything shut down back in July? She was trying to get out of the country that day. She didn't manage to get away until the following Wednesday, so she was able to extend her trip for a few days. But she sent some pictures today, and that was like, oh, that's nice. Get to see part of her trip. Hopefully when the family gets together next week, or when we get together over Labor Day. Labor Day, there's a family birthday. Be nice if we could see things then, because then she could cast them from her phone onto a big TV, and we could just see, instead of seeing like a little picture like this on my phone, we'd be able to see it on the big TV. Yeah. I wish that I could figure out, we have an old TV. Our TV is probably 25, 30 years old. So it doesn't have the technology to cast a video to the TV. Because I think it'd be fun to watch some of your videos on the TV instead of on my phone or my tablet. Someday. Someday we'll move into current technology. But don't hold your breath. we don't replace stuff until it's like totally broken. So, okay. Bye-bye.